Hello and welcome everyone to Fireside Chat with Shaifali. I hope everyone is doing good. And as you know, this year, 2022 marks the 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between India and Japan. And to celebrate this momentous year, the Indo-Japan Business Council has decided to host a series of events that includes business session, lectures, cultural programs, and more. Let us work together to forge a vibrant India-Japan relationship for future generations. For more details, please visit our website www.ijbc.org. So today I'm having a very interesting guest with me, and probably everyone finds a very important because a person is related to tours and travels. So everyone who wants to go to Japan must see this. So my today's guest is Manohar Parab. Mr. Manohar Parab did his schooling from Shirodkar School, Parel, Mumbai, and BSc from Kirti College, Dadar, Mumbai. Mr. Manohar worked in Navi Mumbai for 35 years from 1980 till 2015. Mr. Manohar did the editing for many renowned magazines that gives the insights of tours and travels. He also gave several lectures on tourism in Rotary Club, Lions Club, colleges and organizations. He also liked to collect currency notes and coins of countries all over the world. Further to his passion, Mr. Manohar did diploma in tourism management from Trade Wings Institute. Today, Mr. Manohar traveled more than 50 countries all over the world. So I'm pleased to welcome Mr. Manohar Parab to the show Fireside Chat with Shaifali. Thank you for joining me today. So how are you? Hi, I'm not that good in Japanese language, but I do understand आपने क्या बोला. Thank you बोला. Okay. So thank you for giving your time today for this interview. I really obliged with this. सबसे पहले I just want to know, जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा मेरे लिए curiosity वाला एक question है, आपने chemical industry में work किया. That is for 30 chemical industry में work किया, chemical company में work किया for more than, or it's like 35 years.
Chemical company, hardly a chemical.
Chemical company. So
quality control department.
Quality control department. So वहाँ से ही आपका देश विदेश जाने का सिलसिला चालू हो गया या फिर ये चीज बाद में हुई?
नहीं, पहले जब भी मैं पहला सिंगापुर गया था, मेरा दोस्त सिंगापुर जाता था, तभी उसके साथ मैं सिंगापुर गया था. उसके बाद में मेरे को हॉबी क्रिएट हो गया कि अलग अलग कंट्री अलग अलग ईयर में देखने का. एवरी ईयर आई एम गोइंग फॉर 3 to 4 countries every year for 6 to 7 days. That is the hobby, and my friend circle is also like to travel, so that हम उनके साथ भी हमेशा जाते थे. कभी कभी कोई बोलता था ये कंट्री चलो जाएंगे, चलो उधर जाएंगे. तो एक आदमी बोला बांग्लादेश जाएंगे. हाँ, उसको क्या ढाका देवी देखने का था. तो मैं सोचा अभी तक अभी गया नहीं बांग्लादेश में. तो बोला नहीं, मेरे को ढाका देवी देखने का ही है. तो बोला चलो, तो ढाका देवी गया. ऐसा अलग अलग ईयर में तीन चार कंट्री. जब भी अपॉर्चुनिटी, माय फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी इज ट्रैवलिंग. So because this is the experience is not getting by money, and you cannot sell the experience. The experience is this is just like the education qualification. I feel this is just getting the knowledge from the different countries, different culture, different people, or contact with the different people, and talking with their see their culture, how the country is rich and how the country is poor. So ये अलग अलग country का जो हमने traveling किया, about 60 countries I have visited. पहले तो मैं कभी गिनती भी नहीं किया था कितना कंट्री. मेरा ट्रैवल एजेंट में गिनती करके मेरे को बोलता था कि अभी 45 हो गया, अभी 50 हो गया. So लेकिन every year I do not like to travel once I visit one country. I do not like to go other second time to that country. But this Japan is such a country that I traveling many times. About 16 times I visited by different people. I take the tours. After retirement, I start because I like this Japan culture. And every time you can see the different. This is called Kaizen. I have written book on Kaizen also. This is the Kaizen book. I have written on this. The Kaizen means the continual improvement. Everything they are improving. So 16 times I went there, I can see the different that city, Tokyo city, different tourist place, different. They are presenting such a way nicely that you can even they show their food, their dishes. They are decoratively representing. So this is the very good culture, and I like to see every time. I like to visit again and again to Japan.
और पहली बार कब गए थे जापान?
हाँ?
आप पहली बार कब जापान गए थे?
हम 1915 को गया था. First time I visit to Japan 10 February 1915. So 4 or 5 days I alone I visit there, and there was a big snowstorm at that time, and 65 people are died, and I'm I got rebirth in because I feel that this is my birth second time, because I am also in this storm. It is very heavy ice storm. Snowfall is so heavy that my flight is last flight that departure. After thousands flights are cancelled, and everywhere there is snow. It is very difficult time for me to get into the by train, come to the airport, and I feel that I will going to die at that time. So this is my rebirth. And after retirement, I went second time with my wife, then my grandson, my son, and daughter-in-law. And this is after third time I retired in June 15, 1915. And then I think that after retirement, what to do? So my friend told me that you take a tour. So I write one book on this section at Tokyo. And that time this book is also famous, and 12 people are ready to come with me. But that first tour is in the May 1915, and after that every year 2-3 tours I am taking. 4 people, 5 people, sometimes 8 people, sometimes 12 people, sometimes 2 people also. And one time that big tour of Hiroshima, Nagasaki, one my friend told me I want to see the Hiroshima. So I went with him to Hiroshima, Nagasaki. That is the about 12 to 13 day tour was there. So like that, about 16 tour I have completed so far.
Okay. जब आप जापान में फर्स्ट टाइम गए थे तो क्या चीज आपको वहां पे बहुत अच्छी लगी? मींस एक्सेप्ट वो आपका रीबर्थ था बिकॉज ऑफ सम सर्कमस्टेंसेस, बट वहां पे ऐसा क्या था जो बहुत पसंद आया जापान में?
नहीं, उधर सेफ्टी बहुत अच्छी है. देयर वाज सेफ्टी बहुत अच्छी है. पीपल आर वेरी पोलाइट and they are cooperative, helpful. So that and very lovely people are there. They are not fighting and not speaking loudly like Indians. They are very soft people, polite people, and very disciplined manners are there. So I like that. That is ideal citizen. How this is ideal citizen Japanese are. So I like that culture.
वहाँ पे आप कितने दिन रुके थे?
हाँ,
For how many days you were there in Japan for the first
पहली
time?
बार गए तो I 6 to 7 days I was there, and 4 or 5 days I have traveled very nicely. But last day there was means snowfall is there, very heavy snowfall, and that is the biggest snowfall after 5 years in the Tokyo, and 65 people are died at that time.
तो उस वाले ट्रिप में आप सिर्फ टोक्यो में गए थे या फिर आपने बाकी भी वहाँ के लोकेशंस एक्सप्लोर
टोक्यो
किए?
भी गए थे, बाद में एक कामाकुरा करके है बुद्धिस्ट टेम्पल है, उधर गया था। मैं अकेला था तो सुबह 5 बजे उठता था और ट्रैवलिंग को जाता था। देयर इज द मेट्रो ट्रेन passes us there, so you can travel anywhere by that pass. So 3 to 4 days I travel by this metro train, see all the Tokyo city. Then one day I went to Kamakura, and other days Disneyland, and very different places I visited at that time alone. Second time with wife, other different places are there.
तो आपने ये कमर्शियल टूर्स कब से स्टार्ट किए? लाइक लोगों को लेके जाना, ग्रुप में लेके जाना?
So after retirement, I have started the commercial tour. This tour, actually, my tours are not commercial. This is social tours because this is not profit making. I want to show the people how the Japanese culture, so that we can transfer our culture like that. This kaizen means improvement in our behavior, in our day-to-day life, how to means just like discipline and politeness. So I taking people sometimes 4 people, 5 people, but I'm see that I will be not in loss, not profit, but not in loss, so that I can take to the tours. Sometimes 5 people are coming, sometimes 12 people are, so that profit and loss is managing, and this is my bonus life. So I do not see the profit in this.
तो जनरली आपके टूर्स में फिर कौन कौन रहते हैं? लाइक कोई अननोन लोग भी रहते हैं या फिर आपके फ्रेंड्स रिलेटिव्स वो ही अकम्पनी करते हैं आपको टूर्स में? मतलब सारे आपके
पुणे के भी रहते हैं, जलगांव के भी रहते हैं. One man from Australia come with me. He is Marathi, Jadhav. He come to his brother in India, and he know that I am taking tour to Japan. So he approached me, and he come with me to Japan. He also liked the Japan. She said that Australia is not clean and disciplined like this.
तो जनरली जो आप टूर्स लेके जाते हैं उनके साथ में फिर कैसा ये रहता है? कितने दिन के लिए जाते हैं एंड कौन कौन सी स्पेसिफिक आप लोकेशंस वहाँ के एक्सप्लोर करते हैं?
हम 6 दिन का टूर रहता है, 6 days, 3 days in Tokyo, and we travel by metro trains. And one day is Mount Fuji, one day Yokohama, and one day Nikko. So this 6-day tour is there. The Yokohama is other city. It is just like Bombay, Pune, and Bombay, Lonora. Mount Fuji is 1-day tour, Nikko 1-day tour, Yokohama 1-day tour, and 3 days in Tokyo by metro train. And we travel one journey to Nikko by bullet train, and other journey by bus, and all the modes of transport we are utilizing in this. Sometimes taxi, sometimes metro train, sometimes bullet train, and the itinerary is such a I can prepare that you can enjoy all the transport this transport systems.
तो मुझे एक बहुत ही मजेदार सी बात सुनने में आई कि आपका जो टूर्स रहते हैं जापान के लिए वो जनरली 1 लाख या अप्रॉक्स 1 लाख में मैनेजेबल होते हैं. So is it true?
This is cheapest traveling agency in the world. Because we are staying in hostel, not in 3-star, 4-star hotel.
Okay.
And the food we are preparing, because their kitchen is there, though every tourist are preparing their own food or instant food packets are we are carrying with us and preparing food, eating and traveling. So this is a traveling agency for travelers. Travelers means traveler and tourist are different. Tourists are staying in 5-star, 3-star hotels, and travelers like me are staying in hostels, economical hotels. So that is the difference between the traveling agency and my traveling agency. This is the only traveling agency you can stay in hostel, because the aim of our journey is to see the tourist places, not to eat good food or luxurious life or the hotels. We want to see the different tourist places at the minimum time, maximum tourist places I like to cover.
And how you got the name Tokyokar?
Tokyokar. After 12 tours, my friend gave me the name Tokyokar because I got 1-year visa for this. Japan government gave me 1-year visa, and after 1-year visa, I apply for 5 years visa. They give me the 5-year visa now. So the name Tokyokar is now a pet name for me, and the name of my movie is also Mr. Tokyokar. So there is a love story that one tourist tour operator is taking tour to the Japan, and one boy from the tourist is fall in the love with the tourist guide, and that is the story in this Mr. Tokyokar. And this is the informative picture, because I have shown this tourist guide is showing to that boy every tourist place and giving the information. This is the documentary come love story come suspense story. And this is big budget picture. I can say, because Tokyo is the costliest city in the world, and very interesting scenes are there, because the Disneyland, that digital museums, and the Tokyo Skytree, Tokyo Towers, and these tourist places we cannot see in any movie or Marathi movie or Hindi movie. These scenes are you cannot see in this. It's a different culture, and the marriage also there is how they marry. Japanese type of marriage is there. We have seen this movie, and Mount Fuji. So very means. Very entertainment picture is this.
So total how many hours movie is it?
It is about 2.5 hours movie that
Okay.
covers Tokyo City also, Yokohama also, and Nikko also, and Mount Fuji also. So my itinerary I have shown in this movie, and the love story is also there, and suspense is also there, and entertainment is also there. So this is
Combination of everything.
everything and पैसा वसूल. पैसा वसूल मूवी आप बोल सकते हैं कि जो लोग 1.5 लाख 2 लाख खर्चा नहीं कर सकते हैं और टोक्यो नहीं जा सकते, क्योंकि स्वामी विवेकानंद ने कहा था कि हर एक भारतीय ने जापान देखना चाहिए, और उनका जो ये था सपना था स्वामी विवेकानंद कि अपना भारत भी अपना जापान जैसा होना चाहिए, इसलिए वो बोल रहे थे, उसने उनका बुक में लिखा था कि हर एक भारतीय ने जापान देखना चाहिए। क्यों देखना चाहिए? कि भारतीयों को लगे कि अपना भी कंट्री ऐसा रिच होना चाहिए।
So आप जैसे बोल रहे थे कि काफी सारे कॉम्बिनेशन है मूवी में, ये एग्जैक्टली कौन सी कौन सी लैंग्वेज में? इज इट ओनली इन मराठी लैंग्वेज और हिंदी में भी रिलीज हुई है?
It is in Marathi language. After this release of the film, next year we will be dub in Hindi and subtitle with the English.
Okay. So where people can watch this movie?
Now in Maharashtra, they can watch the movie on 13th May. It is released. Different cities,
Okay.
Pune, Jejuri, Nagpur, Aurangabad, Ahmedabad, different cities. About 11 theaters are there. They are releasing the movie. After that, I will means make in Hindi dubbing in Hindi and some more improvement in the scene in the Hindi movies, and that movie will be subtitling with the English subtitles, so that people are enjoying Hindi movie, and English also they can read the subtitles.
So,
This is the first movie on the tourism, I can say.
yeah, definitely. And how many, how much time it took you to, create this movie?
It takes about 2 years to
Two
complete
years.
this year because this Corona period, the tourism is closed. There is no tours. So what to do? So we have our old videos of the tourist places, where different tourists are giving the videos of the tourist places, and Tokyo Tourism also giving us the link of the tourist places. So we edit that, and after some shootings in Mumbai and Panvel, and we can prepare the movie nicely, the tourist places, the information, and in some time their Japanese language is there. So we subtitle with the Marathi language. As Japanese song is there, so that is also subtitled in Marathi. So after that we submit to the censor board and they give the use certificate, because there is no violence in our movie, nothing objectionable. So every children can also enjoy the movie, old people can also enjoy the movie, young people are also enjoy the movie. So everybody can enjoy this movie.
So this movie was started during Corona or prior to that
The
Corona
prior
period?
to the Corona, we started the start the script and all this. But after Corona period, in this Corona, we start editing the different tourist places. We have the videos, all these things, and script is there. So we edit there properly. And some shooting in Corona period also we have done in the studio. And after final editing, we have submitted to the after Corona, they submit to the censor board.
Okay. And this जो
Don't ask
जापानीज
for the
सॉन्ग है
budget. Don't ask for the budget. This is big budget movie.
so when
Because nobody. This is the only first movie Loving Tokyo in Hindi, long back. After nobody is start to prepare the movie on the Tokyo, because such a costly city in the world, there's no producer is ready to prepare the movie. But we got the opportunity in the Corona period. We have time also, and the profit we have made for all the 16 tours. So we invest in this movie.
so when you decided that now it's the time to make the movie on Japan and Tokyo,
So
because people are busy in traveling and exploring the cities of Japan, but they never thought of making movie.
yeah, when I read the book of the Swami Vivekananda, so there is written that every Indian should see the Japan. So I thought how every Indian can see the movie, this Japan. So I thought that we have prepared a small documentary, but documentary, who will going to see the documentary? So I think that we will make the movie on this documentary, come movie, come love story, come suspense story, and then we write the script in this, and some songs are also in this. Love songs are also in this movie, and we prepared the movie. I got good cooperation from our Saturday Club members. We are business club members are there. So there some cameramen are there, some script writers are there, some actors are there. So all because of all the cooperation from all the my friends and the Saturday Club members, we prepared this movie.
And was it difficult to show? There's something different in Japan. Their culture is totally different. But there was a lockdown at that time, and you have to shoot it in India, in Mumbai. So was it difficult to showcase Japan in India while shooting?
No, shooting previously our tours are there. At that time we have shoot all the tourist places, and one tour we have only for the movie we have organized the tour. Our director, our financer, story writer, and cameraman. We five people are go to Tokyo, and we shoot all these tourist places, and we record for the movie, and we come back and start preparing for this scene for the movie.
So I can say that during COVID time, means 2020 to 21, I can say the later 21, the movie has kept you busy.
So for previously, actually, we want to release in the Tokyo Olympic time. We want to release the movie, but at that time the Corona is there. Corona period is there. So Tokyo Olympic also postponed for 1 year. And at that time, the censor certificate we also not getting censor certificate in Corona period. So it is too late to release the movie now. Actually, if that Tokyo Olympic time we should have released the movie, that it will get good response for the from the people because they can see the Olympic also on TV and movie also in the theater, and means people are enjoying both the things, Olympic also and movie also. So that was the idea behind preparing the movie. But unfortunately, the Corona period, we cannot release the movie, and means we cannot edit also. Sometimes shooting also is not possible in the Corona period. People, hero is not ready to come. Sometimes heroine is not ready to come during the Corona period studio. So anybody we can manage with everything and prepare the movie.
So are your
Yeah, I think
movie
I have.
is your movie is going to be released in Japan as well sometime later?
Yeah, I will try it. So I want to translate in Japanese or subtitle in Japanese after English subtitling and try to release in the Japan also. If there is opportunity given by some Japanese organizations like your organization, there might be the Indian Japanese organization. Marathi Mandal is also there in Japan. So I approached my friend is also in Japan. Rajesh, who is the co-producer and partner of my this movie, he's working there in Japan. So he's also trying to promote the movie in Japan.
Definitely, I hope so it will. And maybe if on big screen or if not possible, then definitely on OTT platform, people should get the chance to watch this movie.
Okay, thank you.
So coming back to tours and travels part, I just wanted to know your comment. You're taking the tours. So what sort of assistance you provide, like visa assistance and guide in Japan as a guide? You were there, or you hired someone else to
No,
get to
because
the
someone,
different location?
Japanese guide is also not means you cannot afford the Japanese guide because Japanese guide is 8,000 rupees per day. I am the only guide. And that's why the other traveling agencies are cost is very high because they are traveling by the buses or mini bus, and we are traveling by metro train. So that was the cost is very in the increase in the other traveling agencies like uh, Veena Travels, Kesari Travels. The big traveling agencies are not taking by metro, so they cannot afford by traveling by the metro. Familiar with this. This is the only traveling agency you can travel by metro, by bullet train, by taxi also, and you can directly see the culture. In metro train, we can approach to the Japanese people. We can talk with them. We can communicate with them, and who see how they are traveling, how disciplined they are coming out of the metro train, how they are uh, climbing in the metro train, and how they are standing, reading the books very silently. It is means not in Mumbai, Pune train, crowded train and shouting people. Very quiet people, एकदम शांत ऐसा लगता है कि they are people or remote. So it is very playful with the communicate with them also in English. They are very little English they know, and they also want to communicate, but they are very not speaking good English, so they are afraid to speak English. I don't have any problem because in my mobile there is English Japanese app is there. So if I want any problem, I can type in English, and I show to the Japanese people the pronunciation in Japanese, and I can they know what I want to say to them, and they can help me.
So you learned Japanese language so far, anything?
Little. It is very difficult for me to learn the language, Japanese language. But app is very convenient, new technology. I can speak in English and they can translate in Japanese. The Japanese there is app English Japanese translator, and one instrument also I have purchased for 18,000 rupees. That different language we can translate. You can speak in English and translate it. You means said the Japanese, you translate in Japanese. You can say it in Chinese, you translate in Chinese. That is the one instrument is there that costs about 18 to 20,000 rupees. Translator, language translator.
So you visited so many times in Japan. Is there any place you still have to explore, any city you still have to explore? And you thought, okay, whenever I go next time, I'll just explore that city.
What? I have
Uh,
seen
I, yeah,
almost
actually,
all the places I have seen in Japan. Almost all the places I have seen in Japan. Every time when I am going to Japan, I first visit to the Google and see the new places. Every time I try to see the new places to the tourists also and to me also. There is some Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose statue. Somebody tell me that I want to see the Netaji Subhash Chandra statue, and the Asti is there. They are preserved for 70 years. So I go in Google and try to find out the which station it is. The Rankoji temple, there is the statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So we visit there, we see the statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and Vajpayee is some written of Vajpayee's in handwriting there, and we see the flowers. They are for the statue. They are put the flowers, and the astis are also there. Netaji. So they are respecting our culture also, Indian culture also, and that Swatantra Sainik Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose also. At that time, 1945-47, they helped India to independent for the Indian country. Azad Hind Sena.
Since you visited so many times to Japan, is there anything you find that it should be changed uh, among Japanese? कोई भी एक
Actually,
चीज
change they should be learn English. They should learn English, or there be English speaking guides. English speaking guides, they are trained for this tourists to show the different places. There is a lot of problem for Indians and foreigners also, because they cannot communicate with the Japanese, and they don't know where to go or how to go. So very little people are speaking English. So they want to train the guides, English guide, speaking guide, and that should be economical guides.
and along with that, is there anything you want Indians to change towards Japan and Japanese people or adopt something from them?
They want discipline. They want discipline. Uh, so their culture and our culture is very different. They are very sincere, honest, disciplined people, very polite people. So sometimes I also feel bad because tourists are speaking loudly, sometimes rudely, and traveling. Means they are standing in the queue, but people are going before so there are a lot of funny things are there during traveling. They know that Japanese know that these are the Indians, no discipline sometimes. So I want to tell them that you follow the discipline like Japanese people, be polite like this, and some cooking the food also they are very means not they are following the rules and regulations by cooking the foods and eating the foods. The self service is there. They're putting the plates and the spoons very means disciplinedly. They are shoes also they are putting outside the hostel very neatly, cleanly. So these things, small things. First, the Indian people are going that they don't know, and throwing the some papers on the road and things. So we want to familiar with the cleanliness and follow their rules and discipline of the Japanese. Kaizen is also a book on that show the work culture of the Japanese people, how they work, and they giving priority to the cleanliness and discipline and punctuality. Main problem is punctuality. Indians are not punctual at, like the Japanese people. So, so all these things I have written in this Kaizen book. So how they are become rich, they are using this work culture of the Kaizen. This is first they are introducing the Toyota their company, but they realize that that culture is you can utilize in every field, in sports also, in your day-to-day life, in family life, in the house also, because continual improvement in everything, in everywhere, and in every time, anytime. So this Kaizen culture is you can you every day, everywhere, everything. So they are become rich and rich. The time is the money and health is wealth. They know properly and they follow the rules of Kaizens properly, so that they become a rich. And their culture is a rich culture because this all the children are also they are behaving like a rich. they are with suit and boot and going to school very sincerely and disciplinedly. Very nice. They are going by the queue. They are sitting in the bus. So it is very nice to see their discipline.
So what next is coming from Tokyokar's desk? Like you traveled so many times to Japan. You already made a movie on Japan. So what next is coming? What are your future plans now?
Next, I am think of this other movie on Ikigai. Ikigai. Ikigai is the concept in Ikigai is Sachin Tendulkar's Ikigai is cricket. So Lata Mangeshkar ki Ikigai is singing. So Ikigai is the hobby of every person, and that is converted into the profession and for the on the movie. So the our country 135 crores people are there. So if you find the ikigai of everyone and give the work to them, so they can become earn the money also, enjoy the job also, and become rich also. So the movie is on the ikigai. There is so many people are suicide in Japanese because of the high high standard of living, sometimes depression. So there may so many suicides are there. So my movie is on Ikigai, so how to prevent the suicide people. This is not the way to suicide. Well, you have to face the difficulties and come out of the depression or the this जो जो जिसकी वजह से हम लोग सुसाइड करते हैं. हमारे इंडिया में भी बहुत सुसाइड होते हैं. Means rich people are also sometimes suicide. So that is not the way to suicide. If the God give us the gift of this life, so why to suicide? You want to use for the our life for the others, and you can enjoy also. So this movie is on the suicide on Ikigai. I want to script writing the script on this, and people the message going to the people that don't suicide and you can enjoy the life by different way and different things. You can your hobbies you can enjoy the life and don't suicide anymore. The second
Sure,
movie
it's
is
a
Ikigai, and third movie is on Hiroshima, Nagasaki. There should not be war. And the three movies I want to prepare, just going for the script and story writing. Initial stage, every after 1 year, release the second movie, and after 1.5 year, the third movie, Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
so all the best for that your your upcoming movie on Japan, and obviously the second and third movie which you want to make. So all the best for that. You traveled so much, you make the movie on that, and there's a lot of things going around for you, lot of things to do. But what Mr. Manohar do while he's absolutely free?
Absolutely
Free. आप
free.
अपने फ्री टाइम में क्या करते हो? आपको फ्री टाइम मिलता ही नहीं है जापान एंड पूरा
And
मूवी एंड
I
ऑल
am
करके.
thinking. I am thinking. There is no free time for me. 24 into 7. My office is working in the mobile or in the brain or in the office. I
So
am
ऐसा
enjoying my life. Uh, reading the books, uh, singing the songs and listening the songs. So there is no free time for me. This is
So,
my third interview I am giving to you. In the morning, there was an interview on Sam TV, 2:30. It is Sam TV Marathi channel. There was the interview. This is the third interview. First interview taken by this other channel.
so any funny incident happened with you when you first visited to Japan? और इतनी बार जो आप जापान जा चुके हैं, कुछ ऐसा funny incident हुआ आपके साथ में जो would you like to share with us?
फनी तो पहले बार गया तो मेरे को तो जापानीज आता ही नहीं था। जब भी मैं उनके साथ इंग्लिश में बात करता था उनको भी समझ में नहीं आता था क्या क्या। तो एक बार क्या हो गया, मेरा पानी का बोतल खत्म हो गया, तो पानी का बोतल खत्म हो गया, वाटर, दे डोंट नो वाटर, सो आई शो देम बॉटल एंड दे the Japanese go to the that machine and they put the coin and take 2 bottles and give to me free of cost. हमको भी मालूम रहता है मशीन में पानी का बोतल रहता है, वो कॉइन डालता है। अभी अभी इधर आ गए वेडिंग मशीन, लेकिन उधर को कॉइन डालता था, कॉइन डाला, 2 बोतल लेके आया और मेरे को फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट दिया। ऐसा बहुत सा इंसिडेंट हो गया। कभी कभी वो जो पासिस रहते हैं उसमें मनी कैसा पुट करने का, उसमें डालने का कैसा मशीन में, वो कार्ड एक जगह कार्ड डालने का, एक जगह मनी डालने का, बाद में वो कुछ जापानीज में इंस्ट्रक्शन आता है। वो लोग ऐसा हम खाली मनी लेके जाता है, एक हाथ में कार्ड उनके पास दिया तो कार्ड डालते हैं, मनी डालते हैं, बाद में बटन दबाते हैं और बाद में देते हैं। दे आर वेरी सिंसियर पीपल आर। अपने ऐसे कोई पैसा लेके भाग जाएगा ऐसा नहीं। ऐसा नहीं, उनके पास दिया तो दे आर हेल्पफुल like that. So many incidents are there.
So with this experience, I can summarize that if you don't know Japanese language, then too it's okay to travel to Japan. As a tourist, you can go.
Tourist I can go.
Means आपको अगर जापानीज नहीं आती है, then उसके बावजूद आप जा सकते हैं जापान घूमने के लिए। बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोगों का कहना है कि आपको जापानीज नहीं आती है तो इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू मूव इन जापान, घूमना फिरना बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है। सो इज इट लाइक दैट?
No, it is not difficult. You want to study the maps. Their maps are so systematically they are prepared. If you go by that traveling map or metro map and the bullet train maps and the city maps, you can take the maps and you can travel anywhere. Because sometimes happen that I can carry the Japanese map and English map. So I can ask him in Japanese, this place I want to go. So they showing the how to go. And in the metro train stations, the conductors are there. So they know the better way, the English. They can guide how to go to the which place, which train, which there are 13 metro lines, are 13, 1-3, and they have color codes. Color codes mean different colors they are given to the every line. 13 colors, and station number is there. Station name is also there. So it is very easy to travel by the English map and Japanese map. So, but you want to study for when I went to Japan, 6 months I am studying only these metro trains, how the metro lines are going, where to go, which is the tourist place near to which station, how long we are to walk. In the computer, Google Map, I am searching the which tourist place, how much distance we want to travel. So if you study the metro train maps, bullet train map, it is very easy for you. No need to ask to the Japanese also to how to travel. And there are very safe country, very safe country. There is no cheating, no thief. They they are very cooperative. You go to police station and ask them this is the address I want to go. They will very guide. The tourist this police station van is also take to the your hostel if you not able to find out your hostel, or and they very cooperative people. Rich countries, they don't want any violence or something. They do not want to spoil the name of their countries. Very cooperative, very helpful people, very polite people, very honest people, very punctual people. So their ideal citizen of the in the world is the Japanese.
Okay. So with this, I want to close the interview because I got to know a lot of things about Japan, your movie, how to travel to Japan, how it can be the cheaper one, where to stay, what to choose as a food, and it's totally not difficult to move in Japan as a tourist if you don't know Japanese language.
Yeah.
So with this, I just want to know if you have something to tell to the audience with the platform of IJBC who
Yes.
listen this interview of
Everybody
yours.
try to go. The first time you get the difficulties, but next time you will not getting any difficulty. There is no difficulty there. We can travel very easily to Japan. The challenge first time there is challenge to travel in Japan, but anybody can manage to travel. And this is nice culture. You can enjoy 4 to 5 days in Japan. I request to all the people to watch the movie, give the feedback. I enjoy the movie. At least, at least you can watch the movie and see the tourist places of the Tokyo and Mount Fuji, Yakama, Nikko.
I'm sure it will be a great success and all the best for your upcoming movie, which is releasing on, I guess, 13th of May. All the best, and we will definitely wait for Hindi version as well. Who don't know, who cannot, don't know about the Marathi language. So definitely they will watch Marathi as well. All the
Okay.
best, and with this, I would like to close the interview today. Thank you for coming.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you for
you.
joining us on my
Thank you very
show.
much for taking the interview. And I enjoyed the interview also. You can enjoy the movie also and Tokyo City also. I hope you will go to the Tokyo once in the while. If any difficulty, any problem, you always welcome and ask me. My contact number is with you. And any help you require, my friend is also in Tokyo. He also help you if any problems are.
Sure. So that was Manohar Parab, an enthusiast traveler, entrepreneur in tourism sector, moreover a bridge between India and Japan, who assists many people to explore Japan. With this, I'm closing today's show. Please don't forget to visit our website www.ijbc.org for more details on upcoming events. Also, don't forget to subscribe our IJBC official YouTube channel. Thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigato.